Morning everyone. Beautifully fresh.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everybody. You alright? So we got our first two in. Vauxhall Corsa. This is having his own sub and amp. He's already got a Pioneer head unit in here, which makes my life a bit easier. We've got a juice amplifier and a spare wheel sub. So we'll run the cables in for that. And then we've got the t6.1 in. So I am doing a bit more to this. We're going to completely strip down these doors. We've always had an issue with the rattling in this door card, not the stuff that's in it. The plastic is just, as a lot of these new cars are, they're all plasticky and vibrating, and this is just buzzing its nuts off. So we're going to sort that out for him and tune it and tweak it and make sure everything's good. We've got to go again, get it right basically. So yeah, more to come from this later on today, but first let's crack on with the Corsa. Finished. As suspected, that thing in the boot rattles like a bastard. So we've got the amp there. Spare wheel sub there. But yeah, it vibrates quite a lot, which I'll have to address with him when we sort it out. But it's bassy, he'll love it. Next we've got to get on with, ooh, 900 horsepower. Next we've got to get on with the T6. Figure out what magic I'm going to do this time. What time is it? Nearly lunchtime. Afternoon everyone. Say hello Chris. Hello. Just colour coding some bits for him. A little fleck. How did your paint job go?
Camouflage mottled finish.
He dropped them in the grass, but he come down here and said could I have a look, so I said yeah. Not a bad pearl on that, looks good. It's quite even actually as well. That colour transfer is good.
I think it needs some grass stripes though.
No! And we're cracking on with this as well. It's all stripped down, so just going through all the bits and bobs on it, getting the cables and stuff. Fun times. Evening. How we diddling? I'm working nice and late as usual. So we've got the T6 back in. It's in pieces, as we can see. It's all stripped out. Now I'm currently chasing the issues with it, and we found something wrong. So basically the car has a central control module failure. So even though Audison brought me all that spare kit and we messed around with this thing for, you know, a fair few days, actually the issue is not Audison's product at all, it's actually the car. So I've spoke with Tony, the guy who owns it, and we are, or I am, going to take on the decision to speak to VW first thing Monday morning, and obviously we need to get this thing into the garage and get VW to look at it, because it's too easy for garages these days to kind of blame car problems on, you know, installations of audio or anything else that, you know, it's like standard practice. Oh, it's not, you know, it's not VW, we didn't do it, blah blah blah. But Audison is sold in VW garages as a stereo upgrade, so in essence it still is a VW approved product. But yes, so it turns out that it has a control module. Well, there's two codes. There's a control module system failure, internal, and there is also then a secondary code, but that only gets brought on by the problem of the first code. So awkward conversations. She's going to talk.
Detection recording. Over 10 and event detection recording. 1 occurred.
Awkward conversation. Oh, shut up, woman. Awkward conversation. Jesus. Jesus whacked. Shut up, you stupid bint. Awkward conversations are coming. Obviously, I'm going to have to go to VW and tell them that one of their vans is faulty, and it was from new. So I've done a scan code on my VCDS, which tells me A, what the codes are, and when they occurred. And the code that we've got was 10,000 and something kilometers ago, and car is on 6,000 something miles. So it's pretty much from new, had a fault. Nobody picked up on it. Whether it was even PDI'd properly, time will tell. But basically, the internal fault in the car is what's causing the issue, switching everything else off. You know, bit of a bummer. I mean, you know, I've wasted a boatload of time on it trying to figure these things out. Which, to be fair, you know, it's not Tony's fault, it's not my fault, but it is what it is. But we've got to do something to rectify it. So I said to him, rather than him trying to argue with VW, because the first thing that will happen is they'll go, oh, it's Alex's fault, you know, he's done this wrong, or yada yada yada. It'll get put down to me straight away. And I'm not having that, because we haven't done anything wrong, and neither has Audison. It is a VW issue. So I'm going to tackle them first thing Monday morning while I've got the thing in pieces, and if worst case scenario, if it's needed, I shall drive the bloody van down to VW and let them scan it and see what it comes back with, and see what kind of answers they've got for, you know, why what has happened and how. But we shall be taking no prisoners, that's for sure, because I've had the thing in 4 times and I've gone through everything twice, 3 times, 4 times, just to make sure that, you know, that it's not me, because nobody's perfect. You know, I laugh and joke about it, I do. Nobody is perfect, things do happen, but I'm 100% confident that, you know, what we've installed is nothing more than an add-on to the factory system. Everything we've installed, it's geared as being a, you know, regardless of whether there's an amp or a sub or anything extra, it's after the head unit. It's like speaker side of things, which means it knows no different. The head unit does not know any different. So we've got this all apart. We're going to go at it again. There'll be more to come from this one. Obviously I've still got to do some kind of upgrade to it and get it sounding a bit better. He wants more volume, more. But we'll get all these in tonight, get them tucked away nice and safe. So yeah, good and bad news. Good that we found a problem, bad that it entails more work. But hand on heart, I'm happy now I can say that, you know, it's not faulty equipment, it's not faulty wiring, it's something else that's happened. In fact, I've just picked up something for the cube. Let me show you this. I'll pop you down for a seckie. You're on the head cam at the minute, so it may be a bit sketch. There we go. I've got a lathe. I borrowed a lathe. It's a big old heavy thing. Go and put it on the table out of the way. Oh. And we're back. My parts order for this weekend has been all over the place. It's really kind of pissed me off because things I've ordered have not come to fruition, and it's left me in a bit of a pickle as far as it goes for getting things sorted in a vehicle. So I was expecting some sound treatment. That never happened. I was expecting some hub-centric spigot rings for the cube. That never happened. So from kind of day dot of getting this thing, or trying to get this thing sorted, it's kind of gone to shit, which has kind of pissed me off a bit. Yeah, so Neil's not been with me today. He had an operation today. It was basically to remove his manhood. He'd be laughing his ass off now, or throwing stuff at the screen. He's got two lovely kids. He doesn't need any more. So today, bless him, he had the snip. So he's at home recovering. I've spoke to him today already. I've missed him actually. I've missed him. It's nice when he's here. It is nice when he's here. He does help me out, and he does take a load off. But yeah, he's not been in today because he's sat at home with his testicles in an ice pack. I love you really, mate. But that's it for today. I'm boshed. My head's spinning a million miles an hour. I'm gonna pack up, get my ass home, and I will see you all lovely people Monday morning. Have a safe weekend. Be good. No, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay away from idiots.